a city in the north of Italy, and I'm very happy for the results of this project. It's a 3-year project, Erasmus Plus Key Action 3, and we worked a lot. All partners worked a lot to create a lot of things in the project. I will try to summarize and to show the most important thing that we have done and the most important results. So I start from the aim of the project. The aim of the project is to promote democratic values, fundamental rights, intercultural understanding and active citizenship, and in that way to prevent violent radicalization. The idea at the basis of this project is to prevent violent radicalization, working on the promotion of democratic values and the dialogue between persons with different cultures. The idea, the base of our project, is that radicalization is strictly related to the issues of identity, culture, and sense of belonging. So, I will show our definition of violent radicalization. So, it's a process that pushes an individual or a group to act in a violent manner joining an extremist ideology. The ideology could be religious, but also political or social. The idea that we share in the partnership is that violent radicalization is not something related also only to some cultures, but all people can be radicalized. So the issue is strictly related to identity and to the sense of belonging. When there are some problems in our sense of identity or in our sense of belonging, it could happen that a person can be radicalized. Okay. REM Project designed and realized training courses. The idea is to work to prevent violent radicalization through training courses. The courses were aimed to promote a dialogue about cultural differences and to provide critical thinking tools. The critical thinking tools are very important to deal with the challenges that contemporary society poses to the sense of belonging and to the identity, especially for persons in situations of personal or social difficulty. I will present the good practice that is the point of start of our project. It's a good practice that was realized in the Dozza prison in Bologna. So this project started from a training course realized in a prison. And this course was called in Italian Diritti, Doveri, Solidarietà, that in English is Rights, Duties, Solidarity, and involved prisoners enrolled at the school in prison coming from Muslim countries. The person in the photo on the left side is Father Ignacio de Francesco, is a monk of the Little Family of Annunziata, is an Islamologist and volunteer in the prison for a relation with Arab Muslim detainees. He coordinated and invented the teaching activities that created a good practice that we shared with all the partnership at the start of our project. There were 2 editions of the good practice of this course in the Dozza prison, one in school year 2014-15 and one in the other in the school year 2015-16. What is the purpose of Dozza good practice? The first thing is to start from the Constitution, in this case the Italian Constitution, because the training was in Italy, and to read some parts of this Constitution and to stimulate the thought of the participants. The other very important thing is to show the intimate connection between rights and duties in building a civil society. The third point is to indicate in the constitutional principle of solidarity and ethical value were attested also in Islamic sources and capable of overcoming the strictly counting logic of unopportunistic observance of the rules. What is the method? The method that was shared, this was the method of the good practice, but then was shared by all the partnership in the training schools, is to be based on the linguistic, religious, and cultural heritage of the participant to the training. Another very important thing for the method, to encourage mutual knowledge, to open up a dialogue. A dialogue is very important in this type of training and is an essential condition for achieving the definition of a shared heritage of values. But there is another very important thing. The other very important thing is to avoid the censorship of the circumvention of all possible points of difference. In this type of training course, for us, was very important to let the people have the possibility to express their difference. So to find something that was for all the cultures, but also to show the differences between the different cultures. We started from this good practice, and then we do what in very technical words for the European projects was the upscaling. So we started from a group of prisoners, and we want to bring this training out of the prison and to upscale it with different targets. So the target groups that participated in our training were high school students from 14 to 17 years, migrants who attend language courses to obtain the residence permit or a school diploma in different countries, unaccompanied foreign minors and asylum applicants hosted in the residential facilities for migrants, and inmates and former inmates. Another very important things, in the first training at the Dozza, all the prisoners were males, and in our training, of course, we involved also females and not only males. To create this training, we individuate 3 types of staff, of experts that were involved in the training course, but also in project the training course. The 3 areas very important to create these courses were the area of language, of course, different in each country, the law, and Islamic studies. So the experts involved were language teacher or a tutor, was the fundamental person who coordinates the training course, an Islamologist or a cultural mediator, and a law teacher. The pilot course, the first adaptation. The first adaptation was made by our colleague of CPIA. It's a public center for adult education in Bologna. They adapted the training out of the prison with students, males and females from different countries. They adapted in a public school, so out of the prison. The teachers who ran the course, and we have here Francesca, for example, know it very well, Dozza good practice, because they worked in prison also with Father Ignazio. So they have the important task to adapt for force this training course out of the prison. Then CPIA, after the first pilot course, shared the lesson plans, tools and the methods with other partners that designed their training models and tools, adapting again to their reality, to their environment, to their target group, this training. So, a A very important thing of our project is that every partner projected again their training course, adapting to their different target group. I'm going to give some numbers of the results of our project. The training course ran from October 2018 to January 2019. In total, we involved 206 persons, migrants, and in the case of Spain, also natives. And these are the 42 different countries of Africa, Asia, and Europe where the participants came from. After the training, we created the training of trainers, because the idea is to show these trainings to other trainers that can use these training tools in their context. Every partner did it, and 131 persons working in field related to migration participated to the different training of trainers in the different countries. The countries are Italy, Germany, Romania and Spain. The persons who participated to our training of trainers were special teachers, but also social workers, educators, psychologists, but also public officials, local police officers, university students, and volunteers. So I think all the jobs involved in dealing with migration. Then, after the training of trainers, we started to spread our trainings and to, in each partner country, to find interested organization to adopt our training models. In the majority of cases, the organization that adopted the training models were organizations involved in the training of trainers. The objective was to reach at least 4 organizations for each partner countries, and at this time, but we have not finished it because our project will finish in a month, the partnership already reached and in some countries expanded the objective. We are creating also a network, and I talk also with you because if you are interested, you can take part with your organization in our network. We are creating a network of European organizations interested in discussing and dealing with the topic of REM now, but also after the end of the project. So we create a networking section in our website, and we started to upload all the logos and the website of the organization that signed some cooperation agreement for adoption, but also as associated partner. And we are creating our network. Now we are more or less 30-40 organizations involved, and we want to reach 50 organizations involved. We will offer to this organization the possibility to see all our training materials, and also to continue, also after the end of the project, to continue to discuss and perhaps to create other projects about these topics. So if you are interested, you can contact us. We have a Facebook project place. We have a Twitter. And this is our website, erasmusrem.eu. And in our website, you can find all the information and other information about our project. This is our email, the email of the coordinator, if you want to write to us to receive more information. So, thank you.